Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Mare mu soninko ado soninkan kanne mukanu. Okunyindi logon tenga kata sumpundo khatin suwa oga ke dibambe no honga. Mare menga katunyene duna tahura hesudi kimbaka kinkena sahilindo bambuhunga o ankunyini ti antohonga dan jamuderenga o ankunyini ti antahura henga dan hakatinga. Mare mu ha programu nyeni agarine hadang Facebook kama program ke tohonga ni Sony Civic Education. Khamare menga program ke ritine hadang kengani alaji bike sila. Lengi koy topic ke sahante nga mogombe lengo masala na tribal politics. Tribal politics ola hidiga mun kenya kama. Tribal politics holla kenya ni aga sehene si fatam fansi en kama wala habila fatam fansi en kama lenki o masala na kenya kama koni ola hi onan konne kon kenya no onga Kenya ni ogado o music intro ke dabari ti Jaliba Kuyate ya Brambe agada music in compose music ke ga sehene tribal politics kama onati odungeti asimem hokea oku odungeti asuge kea nanti tribal politics wani be gadum amanya politikin sirenya ni yo barnam politikin nyang kabila mahunga kemanya ken kuna mare mu onan kawa osime mo gon frahun when it comes to tribal politics ken kuna ona jelba ko yade trinka do me agra hibe ko tribal politics bare nga mare mu All right, Maremu Oswanda, Honorable Professor, a musical professor, Gambia traditional musical messiah and musical maestro, Honorable Jaliba Kuyate, Terinka Dome, Brambe, Ado ke suge kalamuntega bangerini katoya about tribal politics. Intermarriage ke bego maha Gambia kabila nunga meya khini asehe Kenya kama na koinanti ike yimeni serea iserembe garatung iya hunno honga ida khollaki gabe ya makana sa hankara dofa bankara ifiti bane amani olhonga ahabani malinkenga So this is a news to me. Okay, me purna tunanti. All right. Ke jalba kuyate habani malinke nyai arokadi amani olho nyai. So this is news. President Adama Barrow the same thing. President Adama Barrow ha ni serai serembe garatum fabankara malinke nyani sahankara kenni fulle nyai. So ahoro sonin kong ha maha. So serigabana kemogoi onatun kemogori nanti tribal politics has no room in our Gambian society. So omahawa practicalize ni, we should not even talk about it. Even talking about it will encourage it. I think some are just tribalistic, but we don't have tribalism as a system in our country. So right now, ola hinang concentrate Kenya kama na twindi sorongananti tribalism kengani si fatam fansi nga odurundo menaha sigira hentai omaha o jamane nohonga amaha wa sigira he hakitana o jamane nohonga onan hawa gilli sasa onona kanen city onan wakile before it will be too late nang tribal politics kebe yogunuga da joppa nang yimbe ke finja nan tide ke finja kudo ananya yimbe nga onan sigi ikamanu kane bawni tide nga no kusu there is a potentiality of that tide becoming a yimbe. So then hakatin kinye puru ona make sure ono okitun kinime ono kunkun karime so rombe nuga ke conception iga lahina birandi Gambian konga ono halle kwei bawni tribal politics and a division in ya create ni kingani takandinde nga o jamane nohonga non divisioning politically multi parties philosophy nohonga no problem, but division based on tribal politics king is a very big problem. King is not something healthy, okay. All right, Madam Tamaraba, I salute you, dear. Our SJ, Women Federation. All right, speak English. I'm just trying to address certain issues about tribal politics in our vernacular language, which is Soninke. I think I saw Yama Sidibé also, our able president, Gambia Women Federation in Paris. And right now again, I saw the Secretary General Tamaraba of Gambia Women Federation of Paris. Wow, you're welcome on board to our live program of Soninkara Civic Education. The program is technically about civic education, and we address issues geared towards the creating sensitization and enlightenment within our Soninke society. So today, the chosen topic is tribal politics. Yeah, I'm just trying to talk to my kinsmen, like for us to desist from tribal politics, because tribal politics can be very poisonous, it can be very dangerous, it can be very catastrophic, and it doesn't encourage any form of development. Instead, it encourages division, and there cannot be development without unity. And where division becomes the order of the day, then anarchy also becomes the order. And when anarchy becomes, an order in a place, then of course there will be complete breakdown of societal values. There will be complete breakdown of laws. There will be complete breakdown of our customs and conventions, because people will not heed to some of those fundamental values that bind us together as people, but instead people will be heeding to issues that divide us as people. And what we're advocating for, we're just trying to advocate for unity in diversity. Unity in diversity should be seen as a value that can glue us as people of one nation, people of one country, people of one Gambia, and above all, people of one Africa. So that's it. So that's why, you know, I'm just trying to make some, you know, points about some of the dangers of tribal politics in our contemporary society. So that's it, Madam Tamara. I think now I can shift to Soninke language, because if I said no, I will not speak English, you'll say, hey, BK, don't be tribalistic, man. Extend my greetings to our able president, Madam Yama Sidibe. I saw her online, and the whole crew, the whole team of Gambia Women Federation in Paris. Thank you. Kubenuga lining right now, order Seydou Balde Banna, I salute you too. And Fatou Silla is also online, I salute you. Kande Drame is online, and Dramsi is online, and El Mose Banga is also online. Right, so thank you for watching. Thanks to all viewers online right now. So let us continue with our topic, which is tribal politics. Mare musoninko ado soninkan kanne mukanu ko ingara ko mo mbeta oga masala kebe kama nga bugu soninkan kanne kedi mare me wanti nan konne ko wanna saran kanne kedi kengani anglen kanne kedi bawni awa hayndi ni no tuwalle manyeni antatu masala nga hibe kama. So alla de ganya masala ke na ga hibe kama kenyani tribal politics kengani fatam fansi nga kabila mahunga odurundo menaha nanti kiani kea onodo kenya tribe, you know. So tribe kabila mahunyani amanya agana tahu koi fatam fansi fo buren kama abamburen kama yo hada mahu kenge alla da tribes nun kitandia puru oga katunu metunu mogombe understand. It's one of the signs understand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nemanu yogunwani kenkaya agada tribe nun kitandi kudo oga katnu me tunu mogombe no to allema ko sufalle oda tunanji xamuyendo nafang ken nyanan kawa wala do ken batenga bari ken tananga khonna hundo torando toxe xamminta hunda do kenga. Right. Tribal politics pays no dividends. It only brings chaos, divisions, and hatred. Let's please desist from it by all means. Thank you very much, Ansumana Drame. Ansumana Drame, my honorable professor, you are very right. It is something that we should desist from. It is not good at all. It is very poisonous. So mare mukenya nita oda ogida nyakaren hawari lining kama kingani mawuri Drame, United Kingdom takenga, Scotland, owankunyini khoni, owankunyini mokosri. So mbadingol bi na kachakono topico mumbe mbuluja wole mu tribal politics nga jalba ku yatela julo do play julo mu ya lonko julu kutole mbrabe diamu kam si fatam fansola na banko kono ay typical example ta ka yitandi ko ate fango jalba ku yate ate famu manding kolti bra bama mu surwality andum ala musufulol fana mu jolalti andum you know, futu nyoya fanambala badingol ninsi kotengol tema faye sarakulol fangoma ay typical example do fananta Honorable President His Excellency Adama Barrow ka yitandiko ate fango bama mu fuloleti andum afa fana mu manding quality bari amamala fanang ay sarakule du fanama ngalon ko koteke kafo sarakulol fanane akulu kadaji kande. So then mbadi ngo ite mu yalon ko ibe politiko kono na aya tara ite ibe Adama Barrow le support ka Adama Barrow itina no kafo ibate fasala in tribal politics la. It cannot work because atala doku fango favor la ala lodula nying itila wo mira krumo wote atela lodula fevonola na aya trafana ika Halifa Salale fasa ibe wala party to emu Halifa la militanti forlal ya ngamoy forlal kafo afana abala surwalem fala flolem originally molka wo fole kaf sala kadum technically ngala sala flole but lafta mu yitan la dron ka yitandi ko Gambia mu bankul ti banko mu ya lonko moli nyon soto ni futu bundal lela ni nyindo bamanke floti afasike mandinkoti na famanke mandinkoti isaronga basike jolati so ite mu ya lonko ibe si fatam fanso iba kurukuluka nsa foye ko si fatam fanso lodula tala Gambia bari nga jele ko mole finjaro kumasile andun sisio ni ko iba finjala asikeno ay labang ay ke dimbati so wato sita ngalo womol mun yalon ko tafiya be bulu ebe nyin sisio finjaka ikana sisio nyim barkandi kake mol bulu dimbati kadu nakira dimbati drong abe janiro kelale and wo atentol Gambia dingol favola tribal politics amam betea andon ate betea no la fana tribal politics mu kuntey miroleti momam fisia moti tonya momo ibota sile kono ila sio inyanta kawo kanule ila boncho ila bonsumo inyanta kawo kanule o manke basiti bari kano nyin kono kana lanna tambi ka yitandi ko ite ta wala fisiata bike sila tati o mu mira lamfurim balti mira kurum balem so woto ndol na diamo be munkan be nyin tembo mun kono wala mu drong si wakili ngam kodi nyin kuma kurun sifa na society kono katun aka kuriya aka wala sembentu yandi katun konnante ya mu kuriyalti inyon khadama dingo iya kon ku kensengo kan wo mu kuriyalti katun konnante ya ka bo sondomole kono andu naburi la sondomo kono iya soto moye za foye ko ifele ibe kuriya palaso okay mbari ngol dol El Muzebanga, ako tribalism is so manifest in the Gambia and people are becoming impatient about it, and the present government are not doing much to address it. Yes, that's your opinion also, Mr. Banga, about that. Yeah, that's your own view about how you see tribalism, that fine, it is trying to raise its ugly head in the Gambia. So fine, because of it's trying to raise its ugly head in the Gambia, that's why it becomes a collective responsibility upon every Gambian to work together in unison and harmony in order to eradicate, to stop it completely. We are not even looking for alleviation, but a complete eradication of this sort of conception. A tribal conception is a dangerous conception. I prefer to have a Rastafarian conception, to live independently in my own hood with my liberal mind, a free thinking, without succumbing to some of these things. So it's dangerous. Somebody's asking me a very, very funny question, my friend Enush. No, I don't want to. I am just a social justice activist. I am not a politician, Enush. I am a social justice activist. Yeah, but I am not a politician. All right, thank you. So, Mbadingolu, this is the reality. Let us desist away from tribal politics. It's very poisonous. It is not good. It will do us no good to be tribalistic. Let us see each other as one people of one nation. Is very important. With that, we can create a cohesive atmospheric environment for decent living for a peaceful living. But if we continue to listen to the rhetoric of tribalists, we will be engulfed in their advocacy for tribal politics as a means of dividing us as Gambians instead of uniting us as one people of one nation. In our passport, in the Gambian passport, there is nothing like, there is no column for ethnicity. There is no column for tribe in the Gambian passport that you used to travel with globally and internationally. So it shows, that is a clear manifestation and attestation that it is something that is not important in our system of governance. You don't use tribalism as an elevator to escalate you or to helicopter you to your desired dream. No. That could be very crook of you if that is the type of conception you have, and that's the type of conception you want to propagate and revive in our peaceful Gambia, the smiling coast of West Africa. We will not give you any chance. There are zero chances for that. Somebody's asking me, what is Gambia's big problem nowadays, in your opinion? Gambia, we don't have any big problem. Gambia is one of the most hospitable and peaceful countries on Earth's surface, not only in Africa, on Earth's surface. So peace is something that we are proud of. Stability is something that we are proud of. Our people are very nice. Our people are very great. They are very generous people. They are open-minded. They are welcoming, meaning they are hospitable, and they are open to everybody. So, but with all that, even one of the world superpower, which is America, they have some of their crazy things. They have their problems. Every country, every setting have their own problem. Being a country, being a societal setting, being an organizational setting, but I cannot tell you that to say that Gambia, this is our major problem. Even this tribalism that we are talking about is not a major problem in the Gambia. We are just in a political season. We are in an electoral season, the National Assembly elections, which is parliamentary elections in our country. But it doesn't mean we are just trying to educate people, because the program is all about civic education, because everybody cannot be thinking within the same circumference. Everybody cannot be thinking within the same parameter. So there is a dire need for some people to come up and remind people that some of the negative things that we want to cling to in order to actualize our political dream, some of those are not good stepping stones. Instead, they will, in the long run, serve as a stumbling block to our peace, progress, and prosperity that we are all looking for. So I think your question is answered, my friend. That's it. Thank you very much. Yes, Imolze Banga, you are saying since independence there is never an election so tribal alienated as that of 2016. So it is for us to come together and eradicate this cancer. Yeah, Mr. Banga, that's your opinion. I don't think you witnessed the era of Jawara. That's your opinion. So you are entitled to your own opinion again. And I think we start becoming conscious politically during the era of Jammeh, that is Jammeh's regime, during the time of Jammeism. You know, so this is the time that for me personally I can talk about. This is the time that I can analyze, you know, because I have all the mechanisms to be able to analyze the present political status quo of my country. But I can read it, but I don't live it. So there are certain things, if you don't live it, you cannot get a clear clue about it. But what is important here is that we should try to cope tribalism. It is something that should not breed in our society. It is something that should be at standstill. It is something that we should negate. It is something that we should eradicate. Yes, that's very important. Yeah, that's my political scientist, Honorable Muhammad Sise. He is on board. He said, tribalism is suicide. To destroy yourself politically and socially. That's my political scientist. He said, tribalism is suicidal politically and socially. He's very right, Honorable Professor. I salute you, sir. It's very suicidal because nowadays we are living in a contemporary society whereby some folks who are not even in the political arena, they are more politically aware, more politically conscious than the people who see themselves as political activists. So whatever you are talking about, there are people out there who can calculate politically what your intention is, whether positive or negative. So it is suicidal if you are dealing with like-minded individuals, people who got the intellectual proficiency politically, and you come up with your tribalistic political philosophies, trying to philosophize them in our society. Of course, you will not earn their respect. Instead, your that conception, your that philosophy will kill you. That's why he said tribalism could be suicidal politically and socially. It's true. Nobody should use a tribal ticket as a benchmark to get your political ambition. Only political crooks does that. So it is something very bad. All right, we have, yeah. So Moro Sako just joined. I salute you, Mr. Moro Sako. So my Honorable Professor Muhammad Sise, thank you for that input. And Abu Ibrahim Muhammad Sanyang, you're welcome on board. So if anybody has something to just add or to post or to comment on, feel free to do so. Who feels it knows it, and who knows it feels it. So I'm just out for us to share ideas about or on how to alleviate and eventually eradicate tribalistic tendencies in our Gambian society. We shouldn't give it any room for improvement. Instead, we should get rid of it. We should desist from it. So mari moga nyibe konota Kenya ni nanti fatam fancy nga politiki noko nga amanya keni malin Kenya yi malingo kumanya mako nanti malingo kumanya makenko angang kawa hibe kono Kenya ni nanti doi political ideology manya angana politics angana you are politically conscious anna party ideology anna Kenya attack ni UDP party ideology amanya PPP party ideology amanya GMC party ideology amanya anta gemman kenga Cambria anna reasons nullity you advance your reasons to back your points professionally kabari because angin adunanti UDP party leader Malinke ni so party keno honga there are some policies that you don't like while that there are campaign methodologies annam bonte bane annam Malinke su katu kenja na di Malinko kumanya tribalist no nyani it's not good annam du cross yang khadan ken se hemanya andan ken se he ana manyan ta honga yi len karandini an kha kama mareme doi Allah waitini amadu ngeti party ideology singa Kenya ni conception nu benu gim khay simme mo kono idega mo kono itere mo kono anke madunge tay nanti igana mare angala i mare mo kon dambe be tere mo kon dambe be nan kite mare ke no nga ikun khalle ke maken welcome then Allah way I philosophy attack ni wala I party manifesto I programs nunga nokumbe every party campaign methodology nyani maha daga moko nyani maha man haji nyani maha akida nyani ya anna parting akida anna kenya tampono anna kenya bonondini serembega akida ke trendini politiki madunge na kenyi me attack verbally kabari o dabarni amanya koni o dabar nke me o dabar mbata ngana tewo nke me o dabar but anga ko yugo dabarni that doesn't mean nanti asireni khabari hoho suga manya onan khawa twindi ni me ya nanti o wake dabarni de amanya bawni ukumarahi remun nambugo kuri ina li I khana ni lampun taku no ngati twa hun karanga politikin daga mo honga o Gambia jamana ni nyang koten kama wallahi ya kungana nyirini ina political consciousness kita ina political awareness kita ina political wisdom kita ina nyansoro gotunga politikin no honga ina nyidu khala iga heru beru sakondini iga here su kutu ina nyina here kebe ga kutu ira way terene tay ina nyina inta toran kita na no honga mareme so kiani political consciousness na mareme so sunan kawa trying nan Kenya birandi o society no honga khabari na mekriti nan sereng kriti like nanti NRP Hamad Ba hulanyani wala GDC hulukumanya ma kenko mareme that's not good ma kenko mareme harunan taliban music enjoy onan ken tikina wonne onan ken enjoy Yes, my honorable professor, so Ningara political scientist, Muhammad Sise from Bangkok. Thank you very much. No worry. Mbai karanga dang ange nyabatenga. Anga to ange nganyini kuyo gonu konenda. Okay. Maremu soninko ado soninkan kanne mukanu awakanita ono kilunto ko oga se hubenu kono parce que khadamare men angana daga hanga se heta an se heke hakilanto nan classify niti se heke enan categorize niti se heke anke ngana se he hay tawra he murno anke nan se heke an ko an se henya nan sironta hun koyni wala amburonta ho ayana mbamburun koyni wala ambanchiro kendi sehen is very important ogana sehe andanya na sehe fo sirenga den onan kuru kembre kuru ye nganyana kange nga oda ogana to nanti oga khammintahu nan sehe kebe ko sehe ke anta khairin sarana maremme onan kuru boni fare Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mi ko nanti digan sirani sadaka nyai bar digan sire nganda ma hakuru ken kuna onati ken no kudanga na golliti ken daga mo koya onata am fay batiye nyi meno konga bar anken ta sire ko anken ta kuru ani tokatifu nga bane andiga men gabe anta sire kono maremme ona politiki nyano ko nga ona sanjane mbrenga no ko nga ona to oga sefu benu sugandi ni ogi kono meda Gambia suni sumpu bane aswanya xaminte na meno ko nga onan kentu oku odo soninkara odo mallingo ko ando debunta angana ko hakilande angana ko serembe ga hakile ma worana hi anati kulare debi gumenni sumare kundange nyay wala jagana ranke nyay anafa wala nati nandi allongare debi gumenni soni nyay fine lenki Gambia passport nyano suma bari ode me sama so alla way deben ta ko ndini yo wanari debe keno ko na debe remma ko kita equality na nyaxna ha sariya be ganken tangana debe gedi ken sariya bana nani ke hatangana o kwani sumpu bane soronga o kwan yakhini tangana daga soni ngara me soni ngara example nti ollo soni ngara because keni soni ngam program nya soni civic education anam garanke nyani tagenyani komenyani khore nyani hari politically awosi memo konundi on to ngomeda awosi memo konundi na garangal le medi ala hi marenia parce que gonu simbe mo kondi garanki ngarantanya na debi gume ngarantanya na député imme wala commandant arantanya na kanselo yi kenga soro ma kaso linkara anafa yo gonu simbe mo konga tage ngarantanya na debi gume nga bawni tagan debi gume masa tagan debi gume magabo Gambia anafa I wanu mbara magabo yo gonu wari mo konga ikun debe no konga I khorono nyai maiga khaso Ibrahima wari nanti tage nyande be gumen ko debuta nanu ga de be gumen khara hono mo gombe ani ni dambe nyano ko nga ikunda wari nanti kunna ko nyini halle hakati su koy simme mo ko bure waso ni ngoy gono mo kana wari nanti nyaka malan ni halla dum ko nyai is a very wrong conception, is a very wrong philosophy, is a very wrong ideology. Karuna ndura to ndi bakakunga ona try ona me fasa tongun kama oga khibare sunu ko nga onon tongun warakane tongunya nan khasangedan kenga tongunya nan sironta ngedan ken philosophy nga philosophy suga mata ko tongun kama philosophy ke manya ken kuna oga na tongu ke warakane ta so nin ka ke me a gemme a haram parono so nin ka ke to hompaite le nyan sironta ko nye khabari oga na kafi oma kafi tongun kama marene karagana ni angen ke lanko hono nyeri asu soninke ona tandanti anken pay birene nambaranta ko nyano ko ngado manyanta ando soninka ko ma hoho suwal bawoni soninka ko oti jikku nyen anken tongugan ka honga tongum ma hanku tongan tanken jikun no nga anken soninka on timbe min silami andanya na silami foso be nganga manyen tongugan ken man nan tongondiya an tongondi ni tongu nyadi ke nyadi gati ni kari tongondi tenni angana nyana alli mo kan ka hunta timmene man nan tongondi ndi an tongondi ni mande an tongondi ni tongu nyadi ke ngani dina marme. So in politics monon tongondi tongunga na tunanti politiki lagaria ado kuni otahura hunga ada soni ka hunya politiking fanke ngaro hibe kengani nang ni man sakunda nokonga man sakunda yime it comes and go, governments comes and go, bare soni ka ko mbaranta telle o kara o debu ku ta ko rahunga anda telle debu ku ni batunya di man sakunda nganli ni na mare na daga so angen hibe sanjane mangari ni angen dan sum andan kombe dun kon kuti andan ka dun kon kuti andan debe dun kon kuti andan tundu dun konkuti ken sanjaneri a dangi yefer anto bana kun nogondi andan antalla nan kiti annan hakilun takasi siri annan hakilun jakambuga nan ay ma ken sirenya. Wow, Honorable Professor Sheikh Tijan Baraji, Honorable Anna Kamogodi, Otoranda. Professor Maumana Furtene. All right, Mr. Baraji, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, Sheikh Abu Bakar Toure. Ahlan, ahlan, ahlan. Bademba Saho. Hey, assalamu alaikum, big bro, Honorable. Anaka Modi, Otorantanga, Ankore Mo. Right. So, Kanita Maremu, Obange Haneni Kainanti, Politiki no Ona ni Gajana, Harona me party nunya philosophy num bonondi, Ona me party programs nunya bonondi, Ona me party manifesto nunya bonondi. But Sorumbenuga me Kona Kono Politiki Batanga ni Tirinanga party be fasana. Party ke program ni mania. What is their party manifesto? In that one frank. Anna fon kanunwa anganatu. Ngikengeng na fon kanu anganda fobetu kendika benga benyen. Kun soronda mbuy kun kanu yeke nkori manan kitana kanu yeke danga. Parce que ngekanda ho sutu lanta kanu. Anafa. So nke nondi la sama siri. Manam party ntwa. Party nga tahu kanu belu kama. Ikamira finu. Inga ninta finu nga kata jamane remunga. Ankana nga wakunya tunu. Anni sironta huntu. Anni gemu yentu. Kembiri anna fanka kata ikitandi ndenga. O society nokonga. O jamane nokonga. Kabari. Ankenda serebana tum party nokonga. Serebana anda kenya tum party nokonga. Bawoni bike silati kena ndakunga party beto konkono ime. Party karinde wonto maka Gambia imeo. Anafa. Parce que bike silanda party. Huh? Bige dina party kariadi onati Gambia Redemption Party GRP anafa bige silana Kenya no parce que I fight for social redemption anafa angenda warado bige sila ya parce que bige sila kananya nanga anta tunanti ma bige na silana di individualistic interest nya ken khibare no a personal interest manalo Kenya batte to munya ni politics is all about interest but politician nu nangoto me minna you branch the interest because anginga sigira hekebe murnu kenna soronya ma sembe kenna soronya ma soronya nanking empowerna every politician is powered by people because politics is all about number and the number that politics is talking about is the number of people that are in support of your policies and procedures of your programs kabari ankenta kensu crossing ankin nani gadangin kutu sorongata nanti paski anke nday lo arabo yimen xotte anda kenya xanu anda khalifa salla yimen xotte nya xanu anda hamad bay yimen xotte nya xanu anda mama kande yimen xotte nya xanu nanda wara oje jalon you don't even know their programs anda yi soron kanja punka wande ha nambaran taxundo garam binen kamba that's not politics can be the politics so ona try maremu onan kara angatu politics kolla kenyani manna kara natu kubenu gadi nande politics ngaranga ma kara fiti kharanga bare ifa nenene ya politics manna kara angama politics kara karanga lu nyanan drive one of the most successful politicians on earth surface kari gama kara karanga lu nyani drive anafa angana bara kharanganu nan drive ta anyana ko yaya jamme mo gonye alla garunda siron politician su gama khara aga joppe success kitana in politics kharanganu ngama sangalu alla garum bonono baroda politician nu wari kubel garum kharanganu gadi sangalu ila garunga siro sono benu ga ko Nelson Mandela nu President Obama nu wari ila garun siro iyanka jemdo khairi no ko nga France president nga yere kundu ika yanka jemdo khairi no ko nga kharangi nyanda kum idea nun sangalu kenya ndi party nu ku sangalu so ninkara lengi oganga wala hadu khasana do hibe kenyani qarange to munyani we should partake in the political dispensation of our country, but our focus, our concentration should be education. It should be education. Kellam puntenya no ma angana ko yona di soningara harangana la hindoi harangana la himbana na soningara harangana la himbana na soningara asu karanga dinan karanga wana sarang karanga karanga ngenda ko harangana la himbana na soningara Allah is soningang doctor no man may continue soningara Gambia soningara na doctor no man may continue Islamic doctors sorombenuga kara ma Islamic jurisprudence angenda si mana lisi ki soron kane bani nan kutuba ke da bari nan ayanu filisi ke kara almama ko Kenya ni karange Kenya ni problem mi senga be nga society ke no khonga Kenya ni oga me kortenero almama ko sigira khembatenga Kenya ni oga me katana de miside ke sikki anda sikki parce que something is missing. That something called education is missing. If that thing is there, it will serve as a driving force. But you don't have any driving force. You are blindly driving. You don't have the insurance and license to drive. Education qualify you to have the license and insurance in order to maneuver in life. So, mareme, tribal politics, you know, UDP. Doi gana bono ni onanti doi anafa, you know, because political party is a special entity. Doi party gana hibe dabari allanta khalifa sallah kiti ni kenga lo adabo gana hibe dabari allanta ken UDP gana hibe dabari allanta lo adabo kiti ni kenga anna party kya kiti ni, because party na way enterprise, a business enterprise, and a way organization ni. The person and the party are different entities, legal entities, if a ban. So that's the problem. Nakewa Osman Jai go funding go avenyadi go kabri boda sui mam kumandi de nibe kelala de ni mam kumandi esila fando kinyena France, you know, nibe kuyalal de. All right, kununin chamalai be kajala mbela ko foka, you know. Thank you very much, man. Well done, well done. I'm happy. Well done. Job well done. All right. So Zubair Ibn Awam resolve. Zubair anna kamodi hotorandanga. Ankore mo. Mashallah. Ibsin Conte, my public relation officer. Amo hotorandanga. That's it. So Mare Mukiani. Tribalism abaramo no kusu developed. Abraham no kusude ni kane, fatam fancy enta no kusude ni kane. Let us work towards unity in diversity and get rid of tribalistic tendencies. Yes, Honorable Bademba Sahoti, in Portugal, they have a coalition party. Two of them reject ministry portfolios without any problem. So why are people blaming Halifa Sallah? Honorable Professor, Brother Badema Saho. All right, on a special topic in Kindandankeya, inshallah. Yes. Yeah, you know how Halifa blamed that because of political opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So Kenyanita, you're going to blame, but you know they don't have any tangible reason and concrete facts to back their points. Yes, if you are blaming people, you know, it should be reasonable. But just blame for the sake of blaming, you know, that's something else. So Kenyanita, Nasima political maturity is still lacking within our, you know, Gambian societies, you know. So Nasima, it should be a collective responsibility, pros who, you know, to work together, you know, in a harmonious way to make sure that, you know, on can sabatindi odurundo menaka. Mare mukanita program keni tribal politics onye diga mu Kenya kamata so wasikere mbari ngol ala program olem drong soni civic education program mun kanale sarakule kamoto so be danale jang bari na keba fly safero ke Usman Jai mbadu ngaji bay mu ne fo you know I will campaign for you someday in the Gambia to become but to become that's they had you over like Jenny Bilang arrest like you got it all. Thanks for the compliment, man. Nakeba, thanks for the compliment, thank you very much. Yeah, I hope so one day, But wado man si polo ngo dollar kafunyona dollar jama kafunyona mananga ero jama kafunyona but African politics you have to invest. So if you don't have the economic strength, forget about politics. Yes, thank you very much, Yeah. So Madi mo bedana jang Allah program mo lem drone so ni civic education so menum kachakang tribal politics lekang because ndol mandali le jemuni atina enyanta ka kele Adama Barrow because it ya jago timu manding kolti when Adama Barrow manding ka ya damma man trayelo kono manding ka dingole mfala fula dingole mbala so bitalla abare musu fulol be futurin jolalla aya fonyame anda ya fole aya foti ka fo mbenga o moyle so sarakule lafanan sarakulo le ya kulu wala ya daji kandi wal fana ye hako sotatole so sidol fana bije ala business partners all bije ala friends all bije harba dingo fon is the best friends so no le muya lonko nte one of my best friends ni ajube amanke sarakulo damati Usman Jai is one of them. He's one of my best friends. So eti amante silono jambi nte nga fo mbe fenne fola mandin kole obeke lante fona na malbalialti ani na kulo mbalia ani na kalantaya so ando nimala fi moliye mankutu kulo mbalola malbalola ani kalantango then you have to desist yourself from such tribalistic rhetorics. It doesn't make any sense. So all I'm drunk kachaben woleka jalbaku yate muya lonko is a Gambian musical maestro being arone a kora musical maestro aya fojane ako ate afa mandinko aba surwa ala musufulo jola kabrayo fo ngot kundimo le ndemuta kadu nene malo a wartan hakilo fonte but keba koto ko jalba wonata nang it's telling you the reality of his life. These are privacies but I are falling openly komi kayita lila komi kafo harmadi wo harmading momam fisia moti mbekling ndola Gambia ndola Senegambia that intermarriage we all know so that's it biite be fem fula mandingole eta mandinga sungudo doje ekoli lola ekoli sira so you see so that's it. So we have to be open minded ngalo mol mun gam ndogo Usman Jai kay hani dunia kirita wala wolde hajilat kad wolye balle tay ka frontier tay kada musol tabo dunia karar wala wolde hajila fola so this is it so Epsin Conte I salute you sir you wanga men jeri len ginda ngajangade Epsin lengo wadi amunda ngajana okay all right so bro Ismaila Silla thank you very much man from Kombo Maninari Kombo North District West Coast region big bro thank you so that's it so mbeda nale jang ine mala programme drone so ni civic education maremu wala kya kita hada ogati oda hana masala dome politics ke sere su anan candidate in support your candidate with the best programs. Support your candidate whom you think can represent you in the National Assembly. Anafa so onan kenda bari let us support our candidates without no fear or favor. If you don't support the coalition, you don't support them. There is nothing in fact like coalition in this system. Various candidates are representing their various parties. If you don't like the parties, this is away from their support. Go for independent candidates. If you are not interested in the political dispensation, in the electoral process, stand aloof. No deal. Nobody will, summon you to court because you don't vote. We don't have those laws at this moment. So there is it. So thank you very much for being with me all the way from the inception of the program up to the end, So we're just trying to keep things real, and hopefully we will continue, inshallah, tomorrow if you have the time or any other time. Thanks. It was your presenter, Alaji Bike Silla, from Kombo North District, Kombo Mandinaring, West Coast region, right away in Paris. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.